Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So recently I got to play a game called The Technomancer, developed by Spiders, and published by Focus Home Interactive. Now I'm sure some of you have heard about and seen this game, The Technomancer, as it was surprisingly marketed pretty heavily in games media, which I'm very happy that it was. For those of you who don't know the developer Spiders, they are the developers behind the video games Mars War Logs and Bound by Flame. I never played Mars War Logs, but I did play Bound by Flame, and it was a game I really enjoyed back in 2014. I thought it was a unique and fun dark fantasy RPG new IP. And one thing I've always appreciated about Spiders as a developer is that they are a budget developer. They make budget games. They're not quite AAA, but they have more money than indie. And I have always appreciated and cheered on Spiders as a developer, as they are without a doubt inspired by old school RPG, classic RPG games, and the BioWare games. It is beyond obvious that they are big fans of Mass Effect and Dragon Age. And so Spiders aspiring to be a budget BioWare and make awesome AAA RPGs with a limited budget, it is very impressive what the end product turns out to be. Even though Spiders can't pull off the same visual and epic set pieces that can be found in other AAA RPGs, they strive to, and in my opinion succeed, in creating the illusion, the visage, that things are more epic and grander in the background. So, as someone who really appreciates this developer and really enjoyed their last game, Bound by Flame, I was without a doubt looking forward to the Technomancer. And playing the Technomancer, I gotta say, it feels like a classic sci-fi RPG. While playing this game, I was getting vibes and flashbacks of playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic based on its gameplay mechanics, open world design, structure, and interactivity. It also shares a lot of elements with Spider's previous game, Bound by Flame. One of the unique things about Bound by Flame is that there were 4 different playstyles. Warrior, using a greatsword. Rogue, using dual daggers and a crossbow, and Pyromancy, basically magic wielding, along with some light stealth, and the same rings true for Technomancer, with your different stances being Warrior, having you use a powerful, large area of effect staff weapon, Guardian, which provides you with a shield, and some sort of bashing mace weapon, and Rogue, which has you use a gun and blade, along with your actual Technomancy skill tree, giving you access to powerful abilities, which in any other game would be considered magic, in this case it's Technomancy, which is sci-fi space magic, letting you do a variety of things from powerful attacks to buffing yourself and debuffing your enemies. If all this sounds familiar, it's because it sounds like a classic RPG game, giving you different skill trees, playstyles, combat stances, allowing you to customize and create your own unique Technomancer, focusing on the attributes and skills that you want to focus on. And Technomancer does have a satisfying combat system, being able to switch to these different stances on the fly, using these different satisfying, impactful weapons, and the equally cool, fun, and silly Technomancy abilities. Very similar again to Bound by Flame, how you would use Pyromancy in conjunction with your different combat stances. But I'm comparing Technomancer to Bound by Flame a bit too often, sticking to the Technomancer. It takes place in a unique sci-fi world, where a contingent of humanity is stranded on Mars, and over the years have developed into different unique factions that are now warring over water. Throw in criminal organizations, mutants, humans exposed to radiation, really fucked up mutants, which were animals from Earth, spliced together and exposed to the radiation of Mars, leading to the creation of some really cool creatures, enemies, and bosses. And finally, wrapped up in all of this are the Technomancers, this kind of cult society that are very similar to Jedi in a sense, acting as the defenders, protectors, and enforcers of a certain faction, while having a deep religious belief in Technomancy. And like Spider's previous games, they are able to create a unique sci-fi fantasy world, while not being original, is unique. It's relatable, and you can certainly see the influences from other science fiction, but the Technomancer's world, lore, story, and characters are still unique to that of the Technomancer. And while I do enjoy the Technomancer for its uniqueness, it's the callbacks, it's the familiarities with other RPG games that has me so engrossed and enjoying the Technomancer as much as I am. Seeing and feeling the similarities to Bound by Flame and Knights of the Old Republic has me enjoying every second of exploring this open world, engaging in combat, looting the environment for resources, crafting new gear and equipment, saving my game and loading an old save file to try out different dialogue options and choices. Yet another thing I really like about the Technomancer that most good RPGs go well, the multitude of different choices. Depending on how you level up and build your Technomancer, you will engage in missions in different ways. Depending on how high leveled you are in charisma, in combat, in science, in stealth, you can approach a mission just killing all the enemies in the area, or you can negotiate with the enemies to let you through. Or you can be stealthy and sneak your way by the enemies altogether. Classic roleplay video game mechanics, and I love it. I also really love good hack and slash, third-person melee combat, which the Technomancer has. I also love unique character and creature designs, which the Technomancer has. I like video game plots that have twists and turns you don't see coming, which the Technomancer has. So, in the end, all I can say is this: if you enjoy science fiction, if you really enjoy RPGs, and if you are a fan of passionate developers, who even though they don't have the same money and influence as other big AAA developers and publishers, still try their damnedest with what they got to make something that can be looked at and considered as a AAA video game. And those are my thoughts on the Technomancer so far. Have you played it? Have you checked out the Technomancer? Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section below. I love reading comments. I get nearly enough comments. Please leave a comment. If you like the video in any way, shape, or form, please hit the like button. Any like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video if you hit the like button. If you want to help out and support this video, then please share it on social media, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, then please consider pledging and becoming a patron on my Patreon. Anyways, guys, that's been the video, and I'll see you all later.